Apple has a new iPhone SE, and in today's video we're gonna unbox it and see why this seems to be a fantastic launch from Apple. Hey guys, Ash here from C4A Tech, and if you do end up liking what you see in this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get started. With the unboxing out of the way, let's take a closer look at this iPhone. Now this basically is the iPhone 8's exterior along with the iPhone 11's interiors. And that is what makes this phone such an alluring deal. It's got the same chip as the super expensive iPhone 11 Pro, but you can buy it at $42,500. Yes, if we did get it a little closer to the US price, it would have been way better. In the US, this iPhone SE, it's priced at $399, which converts to a little over 30,000 rupees. But hey, it is what it is. Now the exteriors, they're identical to what you'd get with an iPhone 8 with a few exceptions. One, the front is all black regardless of which of the three color options you go for, white, black or red. This was not the case with the iPhone 8. Now this means the front looks better, more 2020, at least until you turn it on. Once you do see these large ugly bezels. Another thing worth noting is that for the product red variant, a part of the proceeds were always donated by Apple towards fighting HIV and AIDS, but this new iPhone SE, with this, Apple says they will donate the proceeds from the sales of the product red products to Global Fund's COVID-19 response. Anyway, moving on, we now get dual SIM support, one proper SIM like with the iPhone 8 and an eSIM similar to what we get with the iPhone 11 and Co. Number 3, the Apple logo has been centered to the back and the iPhone text has been removed. And number 4, the positions of the secondary mic as well as the flash, that's moved. It's now to the right instead of below the camera, so this means you can't use your iPhone 8 skins here, and some cases might end up covering the flash. The final change number 5, 3D touch from the iPhone 8 has gone bye-bye. This seems to be something Apple has abandoned, so it comes as no surprise. Now underneath, the changes are a lot more. This iPhone is powered by the latest flagship Apple A13 chip, so it feels rapid fast. And remember, having the same chip as the current gen flagships mean the iPhone SE should be able to get iOS updates for about 4 years, keeping this phone relevant for a long time. The camera also benefits from the improved chip. A13 means we get features like Smart HDR. There's only a single camera and I'm not sure if this is the same sensor from the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 11. That's something Apple has been mum about. But it is a sensor that does quite well. We get good detail and natural colors, Apple's typical processing. Sadly, there is no night mode, which means the iPhone SE does take a hit under low light. Other software features though, like the portrait mode, the portrait lighting, that's all present. The portrait mode, it is all software, but so you can only shoot human subjects, no pets. We do get 4K 60 with excellent stabilization, so that's a definite positive. Now this is 4K 60 FPS being shot by the iPhone SE. I mean, it's just got one camera, so no primary camera, but it's single camera. And over here, the dynamic range is much better, and everything is sharp. The colors are very natural, and the footage seems to be pretty stable. Let me just do a quick little pan across. I like the stability factor. What do you guys feel about this footage? Of course, over here the highlights are being blown out. The exposure is quick to change, but it did blow out. Now the sky is blown out, but that's expected given I'm looking straight at the sun over here, or rather I have the camera focused straight at the sun. Any which ways, let me know what you feel in the comments below. As for slow motion, there is 1080p, 120 fps and 240 fps. So this video is being shot by the front-facing camera on the iPhone SE, the new one. So there is supposed to be stabilization on it. You guys let me know how stable it is. As far as I've seen, the footage is very usable. It's quite sharp. The colors are something I like. I'm not too fond of the dynamic range here. I kind of feel some of the highlights are being blown out. That way it was fine because the sun was behind me, but now Even with the sun in front of me, I kind of feel a little bit of the highlights being blown out, but overall, it seems to be an acceptable camera. The selfies came out quite nicely. Do note there is no slow-fi here, but I don't think that's a big deal. No night mode, big deal. Slow fees, not much of an issue, at least for me. The regular slew of portrait lighting options are also present, and of course they also work for the rear camera, as we already saw. Now the phone I'm currently using is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, and compared to that the iPhone SE feels absolutely minuscule. Despite its larger bezels, it still manages to have a small footprint, and when you take into account the fact that it weighs in at under 150 grams, it just feels so damn light. Refreshing given the standard weight for phones these days has been going towards the 200-gram mark. The iPhone SE, it's got to be one of the most single-hand use friendly phones out there, and I absolutely love that. Now I'm going to continue spending more time with the new iPhone SE, and I'll have more to say in my full review. Let's talk battery life and all that then. For now, at 42,500 rupees, the iPhone SE does seem to be the best deal Apple has ever had to offer in India. What do you guys think? Are the bezels, the lack of an ultra-wide or telephoto option, the HD display, the fact that there's only a 5-watt charger included in the box, are these deal breakers for you? Or is the presence of a flagship A13 chip, IP67, excellent 4K 60, software support, and most importantly, the fact that this happens to be an iPhone, an all-new iPhone that's priced below even the current gen Xiaomi flagship, is this enough for you to be interested in picking one up? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we get to the end of this quick little unboxing video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about this video. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.